Airspeed is alive. Gauges are in the green. Making good power. 50 knots.
Look up 293 Alpha Echo, frequency changes approved.
293 Alpha Echo, good night.
And we're flying. I climb out at 80 knots. And we'll turn out to the west for a minute. Nice view of downtown.
To be kind is to be selfless. This is not an easy pool to get in. We are consumed with ourselves. There is a place, though, a median, a balance, that we can find here. People often say, in order to be kind, you should always first consider that you don't know what people are going through. You don't always know what's their stress, or their damage, or whatever they're rebuilding, or their renaissance, or their renovation of the soul in progress. No one is immune. Everyone is going through something. I have spent much of my life in my own pursuits, not necessarily tracks laden with benevolence, though I have done what I can. Being an artist, it feels often over time to be closer to a perpetual indulgence. The older I get, the more I sense this boundary, and I try to catch myself when I'm unnecessarily mired in my own concerns, of and for my own catharsis.
Alright, climb checklist. We're climbing at the best rate. We're going to go turn our fuel pump off, check the fuel pressure. Good. Coming up on 2,000 feet. And we're going to go up to 3,000, 3,500. I'm going to go ahead and get a frequency change so I can start talking to Nashville.
While it is certainly true that you can't be good to others if you aren't taking care of yourself, and thus some indulgence is perhaps needed, if only for the sake of that catharsis, if not directed towards some greater good, some benevolence, some push forward for all, then you know, it starts to feel like, what am I doing here? Why am I doing this?
What a great time to be up here.
Yeah. Nice smooth air.
The colors.
The light on the river over here is amazing.
Yeah.
And Johnson Tower, Archer 2123 kilos, clear the Delta, request frequency change.
Archer 2123 kilo, frequency change is approved.
Frequency change approved, Archer 2123 kilo, thanks for your help. Natural approach, Archer 2123 kilo, VFR request.
November 059er, contact Memphis Center on 133.85, we'll see you.
Memphis Center on 133.85, 059, Departure Delta 2316, 1000, well 2000 for 4000.
Delta 2316, departure radar contact, let me tell you 15,000.
Let me maintain 15,000, Delta 2316.
We had a VFR request.
Archer 2123 kilo, just off of Johnson, 7 miles to the northwest. I'd like to do a downtown tour. We're at 3,500.
That was 2123 kilo?
Affirmative, 23 kilo, yep.
And you said Archer?
Archer, yeah. PA 28, thanks.
Number 23 kilo, squawk 0426.
0426, 23 kilo.
Number 23 kilo, radar contact, about 6 miles northwest of Johnson. Altimeter 2906, that's where you get 3,500 feet. You can proceed direct downtown.
2906, position altitude checks, direct downtown, Archer 2123 kilo.
Number 2316, clear direct King.
Direct to King, Delta 2316.
Number 05, crossing Cessna 157, traffic just north of you about a mile is a
If you get cold,
I'm
that's
sorry,
your heat.
Seminole at 5,500.
Okay.
We already got the traffic in there for a while, 157.
Clear 39, traffic south of you is a Cessna VFR 4,500 feet northwestbound.
Actually, we got that traffic in sight on request. Can we do a little trip over downtown at this altitude?
Clear 39, yeah, approved as requested, fly heading 180.
180, Blue Air 39.
November 23 kilo, you can contact Nashville Tower now, 118.6.
118.6, Archer 2123 kilo.
Number 78 Golf, radar service is terminated. Squawk VFR. 24.
Nashville Tower, Archer 2123 kilo, downtown toward 3,500.
November 2123 kilo, Nashville Tower. Roger, proceed as requested. There is Cessna over downtown right now at 1,700.
All right, direct downtown. We'll look out for that traffic, and we'll keep 3,500.
Ava Tower, United 1298 on the visual, 2 left.
United 1298, Nashville Tower, runway 2 left, continue traffic in position.
All right, continuing for 2 left, United 1298.
That's the runway where we took off. You can see that.
Yeah.
See the runway there?
Yeah, yeah.
We took off coming this way and then went out that way and just kind of came back. What do you think?
Super rad.
My friend Ashley is another synchronous soul that I've known for many years. She's a quick wit, a harbinger of honesty, and a dreamer in her own right. We had a great time connecting up while taking in the views, and we laughed a lot. She actually wrote some words that were a reflection on her experience.
I keep a routine these days. My days are peaceful but finely curated, finding the edges of any mess that might seep in. I water my plants and contribute to my 401k and go to dinners and raise a son in a world that frets with uncertain momentum. I take joy in my small circle of fine people, in my comfortable containment, but it's been 5 years since I climbed a statue just to see if I could. 8 years since I jumped off a cliff high enough for people to look away in fear. Far too long since I jumped out of an airplane. It takes only a short flight in a tiny plane for the body to remember the affinity for height, the luxury of air underfoot, the separation from all the people tied to the ground. Commercial flights are waiting rooms in the sky. We impatiently flip through our media with massive invasion of personal space until we reach our destination. It's an engineering feat that glitches us through time zones, but it doesn't feel like flying. Not after the first time.
I definitely feel like I could have been a wing walker.
Blue
And a
Sheep
good one.
5329, contact departure.
Go to departure, good night, 5329.
Allegiant 353, Nashville Tower, runway 2 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 2 right, Allegiant 353.
Flying steady at 3,500 feet holds the view that jaded passengers crane their necks for when landing in a new city. The swimming pools and city lights that twinkle behind naked trees, the folds in the hills and the neck of the freeway. Give me the painted view with a full machine lean. Give me the 4-inch proximity to the person that's keeping me alive. The barbiturate of an entire meditation on perspective is a salve to an unquiet mind.
Number 23 kilo, did you want to continue flight following departure or just go switch over to John Tune Tower?
You can just let us go and we'll go VFR until we connect with John Tune. Thanks.
Number 23 kilo, roger, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved, talk to you next time.
VFR, frequency change approved. Thanks for your help. Always 2123 kilo. VFR, back on our own.
Huh?
Feeling good?
Oh, it's so fantastic.
Good.
Yeah. I don't see how anyone could, make their way up here with this view and not have like some kind of like existential process going on.
Right.
It's very meditative.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and switch tanks. Fuel pump on. Switch to the left tank and the detent. Fuel flow is still good. Fuel pressure is still good. Fuel pump off. Still holding pressure. All good. John Tune Tower, Archer 2123 kilo is 10 miles to the south with the weather and ready to land with a full stop.
Extra 212 Kilo Johnson Tower, port a 5 mile final for runway 2. Extra 23 Kilo, you can port a 4 mile final.
4 mile final, 23 kilo. Alright, we're on a 9 mile final. Cool.
So what's our altitude?
We're a little bit under 3,000 feet right now.
Cool.
Alright, fuel's on the best tank, undercarriage is welded, mixture is rich, props and pumps are set, seatbelts, switches, everything's lit up, ready to go, fuel pump on. And your seatbelt is good. Alright. Typically, or sometimes you do like a little sort of landing pattern. In this case, we're just doing a long straight in because there's not any traffic. And kind of just get on. There's these lights that are down there that are telling me if I'm on these sort of. They show me the glide slope to be what the ideal angle is for coming in.
Yeah.
And there's 4 lights in a row. I can see they're predominantly red as opposed to white, which means I'm a little low right now for the glide slope, which is not really a big deal because I'm all the way out here and everything's fine. But now I can see I got 2 white and 2 red. So now I'm on the glide slope, everything is perfect. But there's guidance for landing all the way out here with those kind of lights.
Yeah.
I guess is the point. So we're on a 6 mile final. We've got 2 more miles to go before we report our position. We're in the white arc on speed, so we can go ahead and drop 1 notch of flaps. You're gonna feel a little woohoo up in the air for a second. All right, trim it back down. Oh, you'll see a plane taking the runway right now. They just got told that
Extra 23 Kilo, can you clear your distance up final?
5 mile final, 2 kilo.
Extra 23 Kilo, roger. Runway 2, clear to land.
Clear to land, 02, 2 kilo. So that's the last piece of the puzzle, the clearance to land. Or we cannot do anything without permission.
I would hope not.
Right? It's a good thing. Alright, all the gauges are in the green. Everything's looking good. We're on alignment, we're a little high. We're going to pull a little bit of power and get a little bit more nose down. And I'm going to go ahead and drop a 2nd notch of flaps. Airspeed is good, approach is stable. 1,300 feet, where I want to be. Got 3 white, 1 red. That's what I like, on the side especially. I lose speed now, get 3rd notch of flaps. 1,000 feet. 500 feet above the ground. 2 white, 2 red, stable approach, speed is good. If I don't like anything, I'll just go around, we'll try it again. 68 knots, 2 white, 2 red, stable approach. Alignment is good. Alright, speed is perfect.
905, we'll let you know we're 4 miles out, 059.
Roger 23 Kilo, Fable, turn right on Alpha 3. Which taxiway would you like to parking?
We'll get off here at Alpha 3 and we'd like to taxi back to the spot to flight school tie downs, 23 kilo.
Roger 23 Kilo, roger, taxi to parking me at Alpha Romeo 2.
Alpha Romeo 2, 23 kilo, thanks for your help. Clear the runway. Mixture lane, fuel pump off. Great taxi, we already got permission. How was that?
So you're just a little runway kisser.
The finest compliment I've ever received. Fun, right?
It's so fun.
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
I should enjoy this sea of blue taxi lights.
The overlook of all the twinkling.
Yeah, pretty good view of downtown, gotta say.
Stellar. The only way
yeah.
I want to do downtown.
Exactly.
So fun.